Hey YouTube, this is Teresa from Daily T-Sips. So in this video series, we're going to discuss how to file a dispute. Now, in video 1, I suggest that you get a copy of your credit report. Now, if you haven't done that, you want to go back to video 1, which I'll link in the description section below, and you want to get access to your credit report because you do need to know exactly what's on your credit report. And there's some specific instructions that I have for you in video 1. In video 2, I shared with you how to use the piggyback method to increase your credit score if you have no credit or bad credit. Now that you have actually gotten access to your credit report, we're going to begin the dispute process. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what agencies you need to use to actually file that report, because it is the agency's responsibility to report accurate and verifiable information. So, here's what I want to tell you. The process does not remove legitimate debt from your credit file. If the loan originator can actually verify that the debt is valid, it will remain on your file. Now, if you have collection accounts, things of that nature, chances are those debts have been sold to a debt collector several times over, and it's the debt collector's responsibility to prove that you owe the debt. Let's discuss the Section 609 loophole. Listen, it's important that you understand what this is and how it can help you. So, the Section 609 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act is a consumer's disclosure section, which is to provide for the protection of consumers against false and erroneous reporting. Again, like I said before, the burden lies on the creditor and the credit bureaus to prove the account belongs to you. To do this, the creditors must send the original document, paper or digital, depending on how you filled out your to receive your credit card, loan, etc. Whatever you filled out to open the account, that information must be sent to the credit bureaus. And chances are most of those institutions or debt collectors, they're not going to have that information. Now, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA, was enacted by Congress to protect consumers against unverifiable accounts and information being reported on their credit reports. The loophole again is this: without documentation, which in most cases the debt collectors attempting to collect the debt will not have, the credit bureau by law must remove this information from your credit report if it cannot be verified or validated. Folks, I want you guys to hear that again. The credit bureau by law must remove this information from your credit report if it cannot be verified or validated. Now, all 3 credit reporting agencies allow you to file a dispute. Basic information like your name, address, phone number, or even duplicate accounts information can be disputed online. Things like late payments, judgments, bankruptcies, child support, etc., I believe those need to be done in writing. And you can actually use the link that I'm going to provide to you in the description section below to file disputes for basic inaccurate information on your credit report. But I'm going to also include in the description section a letter for you to dispute everything else. So if you use the letter template, what you'll need to do is there's a section for you to put your account number. You want to write your account number in. And the reason why you want to do that is because what these collection companies do, or even the credit bureaus, is they will actually scan that information and send you a canned letter. If you write it in, someone physically has to review the information that you're sending to them. So you want to make sure that you write your account number on the section of the letter that is highlighted for you. Also, you want to make sure that you send your letters to the credit reporting agencies via certified mail and request a signature. I want to take a few minutes to explain to you how the whole debt collection process works, so you can see how shady this is and why the Section 609 actually works in your benefit. So you get a loan or a credit card, etc. Let's say you default on the payment. Your financial institution attempts to collect on the debt, and if they're unable to collect on the debt, they then, after a while, sell their debt to a debt collector or collections company for pennies on the dollar. Now, the financial institution actually writes that debt off, and now the collection company attempts to collect on that debt. When they're unable to collect on that debt, they sell the debt to another debt collector or collection company. This is the reason why you may see duplicate accounts on your credit report. And this is why filing a dispute is important. I'll say this again. The burden of proof is now on the debt collector and the credit reporting agency. And I really hope that this is making sense to you all. Now, I have included all 3 credit reporting agencies in the description section below, as well as a debt validation letter that you should send to all collection items on your credit report. Again, I'm giving you a choice. You can use the link above to file your disputes online with the credit reporting agencies, or you can send debt validation letters to the collection agencies listed on your credit report. If you choose to send, the debt validation letters, you got to send them certified mail with a return receipt request. Do not send debt validation letters to Experian, Equifax, or TRW. Send the debt validation letters to the collection agencies on your credit report. Now, if you have judgments, bankruptcies, student loans, not through the government, the student loans can't be through the government, or things like child support, these items must be disputed manually. And yes, you can use the debt validation letter to dispute these. You will not be able to file this online. Now, when I talk about student loans, I'm referring to student loans that you get through banks, not, student loans that you get through the government. Disputing that is not going to help. It's not going to get removed. Now, can the items I mentioned above be removed from your credit report? I always get that question. The answer is yes, they can be removed, but it requires patience and a lot of work. In some instances, like for example with bankruptcy, since you'll be dealing with the courts, to get a bankruptcy validated, it is suggested that you contact a reputable service with experience in getting bankruptcies and judgments removed. For some of you, this will be the best route for you to take, as you're probably trying to get a better interest rate for a car loan or a mortgage. Now, you can use the debt validation letter below to complete this, but this task is not going to be easy. And in many instances, it's going to take multiple disputes before this information is removed. I'll say it again, this task is extremely tedious. And I've seen instances where it's taken 15 to 20 dispute files before the information was removed. Now, you need to know what to file, how to file it, and how to word the document. And if the letter comes across as unprofessional, they will view the dispute as frivolous and it will be denied. If you need help with this, I'll give you my recommendation in the description section below. Okay, now in the next video, I'm going to outline exactly what I did to increase my credit score by 65 points in 48 hours. See you in the next video. Bye.